Hey YouTube, what's going on? Abyssalwave here, and before I start actually talking about the tier 21 set bonuses, three things. First off, the Unholy Harjaton Insane DPS video is going to be postponed a week because I had a shitty pull. The second thing is with the Frost Insane DPS part of the series, I'm going to have to postpone that within the next few months because Frost is so far behind Unholy. I'm unable to currently go Frost for these videos. And also with the 3,000 subscriber special, which is coming up in like 100 subscribers or something. I don't know where this is going to be at when you guys are watching this, but with that video, I'm going to be releasing my Blood Week auras, but also I'm going to be releasing a straw poll for a new series that I have planned because I want you guys to kind of give your input. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the Frost 2 piece is Howling Blast and Obliterate damage is increased by 15%. This is pretty good. Now, we weren't sure about the values. A lot of people were saying they're going to be around 10%. They're going to be 20%. We got 15%. Not crazy, not great, but all right. So what do you guys think about 15% for 2 piece? That's all right, right? And Obliterate looks to be one of our most damaging abilities with how the changes are going with machine gun build, probably going to be taking over if the changes come through like they're supposed to with all the talents changing their places. So I'm kind of happy with that, I guess. But the Frost 4 piece is when you deal frost damage, you have a chance to release a barrage of icy spikes at your target dealing, and it gives us about, whatever percent that comes out to frost damage to the target. So it's 3 times percent. We don't have the actual percent yet. Excuse me. However, there's approximately 2 procs per minute. So 2 procs a minute, that's shit. Okay, that's fucking crap. But it deals a decent amount of damage, it looks like. Usually that value right there, 3 times a percent, is kind of nice. I don't know what to expect from that. What do you guys think about this 4-piece and 2-piece for Frost? Personally, I think they suck. I really do. I think, in all honesty, they might be placeholders or changed, because if that goes through, it's going to suck for Frost. Machine gun build, I know I said in my last video about the Frost here that machine gun's amazing. That was sarcasm, guys. Come on. A lot of people were like, oh my god, you actually think machine gun's fun? No, I don't. It's boring, okay? But the Unholy 2 piece is Death Coil causes the target to take an additional 25% of the direct damage over 4 seconds. That's pretty nice, actually. Now, we don't know if that duration stacks. What if I do 2 Death Coils within that 4-second period? Does the duration stack? What happens with it? Does it refresh the dot? I don't know what happens there. I'm kind of intrigued to see what they do with that, because if it stacks, that's going to be huge. If it doesn't, that's going to suck, because you're going to have to span out your death coils, and that's going to be kind of a min-maxing thing that people are going to be working on. But if it does stack, that's going to be really nice. And the 4-piece is Death Coil has a 20% chance to deal damage a second time. Now, also intrigued to see if that does cause the additional damage over 4 seconds. If that does, then it has to stack, because that second time is, if it doesn't stack, it's just going to refresh the duration or just not do any damage. So it would make sense for the duration to, or not just duration to stack, but the damage to stack. And I hope they actually do that, because that would make the Unholy 4-piece pretty fucking nice. Because right now what we're seeing is Death Coil is doing a metric fuck ton of damage since the buff. It got a huge buff, and then it got the runic power increase, which was inadvertently a buff for Dark Arbiter. If Dark Arbiter is still a thing, which maybe it'll be a thing still, because if it does damage a second time, what if that gives Dark Arbiter its damage buff twice? What if that gives a 90 if it hits a second time? I'm intrigued to see if it does, but tell me what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a good one.